Well, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned in to another edition of the Leverage Show. Yes, yes, yes. We are definitely going up. Y'all definitely make sure y'all are tapping in tonight. I know y'all are definitely, man, looking forward to this. I'm telling y'all are going to want to tap into this one because it's going down. I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all going to have Mastermind Talks with me, literally Mastermind Talks with me. I'm going to literally lay out a lot of information. So make sure y'all are either writing it down or definitely sending it off because you're going to definitely need it. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Every single week we are going up. Rain, sleet, or snow, Lambo is here. I don't care, like I said, if I got to walk through that door and literally come to in front of this screen and talk with y'all. It is going down. So make sure y'all are all the way tapped in because we are definitely excited about the broadcast, excited about tonight. Again, y'all see his Mastermind Talks. Literally, man, shout out to my guy, G. Mastermind Talks. Look at that, man. Wonderful stuff, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. The merch be on fire, man. My guy, G, gets me right every single time. So I love it. I told y'all, man, this broadcast is to really help people out. And each and every single week, I get the pleasure and the honor of coming on this broadcast and allowing this broadcast to help change your life, to help begin to take people to another level, to help people, man, level up on a whole nother level beyond anything. And it's remaining consistent. It's me, Lambo, saying, you know what? I don't care what I have to do. I don't care what my week looks like, what my day looks like. I don't care what anything looks like. Remain consistent to the task. And y'all see me on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Some of y'all have seen me walk through here, man, and I have been literally walking through an airport. And I come on here and I tap in, like giving y'all no excuses. That's literally the way of how you get ahead. And that's the way of how you set yourself apart from anyone else. Just giving yourself no excuses. And allowing that no excuse to be the catapult to taking you to another level. Again, I'm excited because we're going to have a lot of information drop today. And not just that, applying this information will help change your whole entire life. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you because I live by this. If you get in a room with me, if you get one-on-one with me, there is no way that your life is going to remain the same. I promise you. I can guarantee you it. If it remains the same, it's because you choose to allow it to remain the same. But there is no point in your life remaining the same if you are desiring to go to reach to another level, to reach to a higher dimension. When you look around and you look at your family and you see your family like, you know what, they deserve better. And I know that they deserve better. But you choose not to give them better because you choose to be lazy. I can't help that. I can't help ineffective people. I can't help lazy people. I can't help people who are deciding to say, you know what, we're going to turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to us seeing a movement and us seeing momentum happening. This is what we need to do to get to the next level. It takes work. W-O-R-K. It's going to take work. It's going to take you losing some really sleepless hours and nights. I'm telling y'all what I know it's going to take to get to the next level. So make sure y'all are getting this out, man. Make sure y'all are sharing this information and let tonight begin to change your life. I know we didn't get a chance to I didn't get the stream link up because they were having problems getting the stream link up until the very last minute. Like it literally posted within the last hour. So definitely get this out, man, to people. Let people know, man, hey, man, we are on here and we are here, man, to help make a difference and help be that voice of reasoning for you in your life. But listen, let's go to the chats real quick, man. Let's see who's in here real quick. Show some love, man, in the building. You already know. Money, I see you in the building. Shout out to your Money. Thank you for tapping in each and every single week. Truly, truly, truly appreciate you for everything that you're doing. Showing love right here in the chat. My guy, Larry the Lion. What's up, Larry the Lion, man? It's good to see you in the chat, man. What's up, Lambo Nation, man? Larry the man showing, brother, we in here, man, standing strong and standing tall because you know what time it is, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. let's get on here and let's roll with this. My cat, my boy, my champ, he's in the building. I see you, man. Boy, man, keep doing your thing. Happy Tuesday, everyone, man. Showing his love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fro is in the building. Shout out to you, Fro. Hi, you got this. Thank you for showing love and tapping in the building, man. Truly means and everything, man, so much each and every single week. Shout out to my wifey for tapping in the building. Thank you, baby, my wifey, telling everybody hello, family, and showing love with the fam. You already know, man. I truly thank y'all for that. My guy, Dave, what's up, man? What's up, Lambo, Drew, and fam? Shout out to you, Dave and Crystal and the entire McClendon family, man, out there getting it in on the West Coast, man. It's definitely, man, I'm ecstatic for what Dave is getting ready to do and embark himself, him and Crystal, and the entire family on a whole nother journey. I got a chance to be with that family last week on a Zoom, and I love having families on a Zoom call together. It truly, truly blesses me. In spite of the crazy week I had and the busy week I had, man, I was able to go ahead and manage to put aside a few hours in the morning to actually get them on a Zoom call. So it was a true blessing. So thank y'all, Larry. Cutie Potato for Life, I see you in the building. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for all you do. I'm telling you, man, it's truly a blessing. I don't take it kindly or don't take it, man, lightly from anybody. I sit back and I enjoy every minute and every moment of it. So thank you. Listen, tonight, hopefully, this is not a long broadcast. Hopefully, tonight, we're going to talk about some mastermind talks. There is sometimes that mastermind talks, people get invited to mastermind groups and people get invited to mastermind conferences and everything else. But people don't even understand what a mastermind is and how you can become a mastermind. Stop looking for everybody else to try to put you on, looking for everybody else to really try to point you in the right direction. You have to trust your God-given ability. And that's what this broadcast is tonight, is to allow you to lean on some of those things for your God-given activity and abilities and capabilities and everything else that you have already in front of you. So you can go get the deals that you want. So you can go get the lifestyle that you want. I'm trying to let you know, man, there are so many things that we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover tonight. It's going to take a little time, but make sure y'all got a lot of information like pens, pads, paper, anything that you have out. Make sure you have that out because we truly desire to take you to another level tonight. I promise you this tonight. So listen, we are going to start. First off, I'm going to start tonight with an excellent scripture about mastermind and exactly what it means, right? But exactly where it comes from. We're going to start with a wonderful scripture, man, that everybody knows. Proverbs verse 8, verse number 11 and 12. You ready? For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Verse 12, But I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions, witty ideas, witty inventions. You have to know that you are already giving wisdom and witty inventions already on the inside of you. You already know that God is already creating a mastermind already inside of you. Sometimes it's just being able to access the information and finding out where that information is to be able to have a more productive life and run the yourself. Sometimes you don't need to lean on everybody and join every group and read every single book. Sometimes you're just literally wasting your time doing it rather than you actually really trusting yourself and allowing you to depend and lean on the knowledge of God to be able to be deposited in you. All right? Listen. Let's go ahead and let's talk about what it is to be a mastermind. What is the definition of a mastermind? The definition of a mastermind is a brilliant thinker with original ideas. I just told you guys in Proverbs 8 and verse 12, wisdom dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty ideas and witty inventions. You have to know that you are just not here just existing. You're just not here just going through life. Oh, I'm just going through life. Life is just taking me every which way. No, 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 no. You have a purpose, you have a plan, whether it's with the ideas, whether it's with the inventions, whether it's thoughts, whether it's patterns. There are so many different things that go along with your everyday life, and you need to understand that. So a mastermind, again, is a brilliant thinker with original ideas. You might be a chess mastermind or a criminal mastermind. Either way, people will not want to oppose you. They will not want to oppose you. So you have to remember, you have to think, okay, a mastermind is a brilliant thinker with original ideas. Does that seem like that may be something that you are into? If you're probably saying that, hey, Lambo, I'm not the most brilliant person in the world, wasn't the smartest person in the world, didn't graduate at the highest of your class in the world. That's what a mastermind, what you would think is that valedictorian, that salutatorian, that person who literally had a grade point average of just beyond, normal capabilities. It's what you thought what a mastermind is. But a mastermind, like I said, is a brilliant thinker. Someone and everything, man, who comes up with original ideas. See, the thing about it is that we love to coattail everyone else's ideas rather than really truly thinking our own and saying, God, open up my mind to like Proverbs 8 and verse 12, to witty inventions. Open up my mind, open up my spirit so that I may be able to see more than what I've been seeing. Because see, what happens is that we get regurgitated information from someone or something, and then we just put all of our trust, all of our foundation on what has been shown to us or what has been taught to us. When in actuality, you need to be a brilliant thinker. Now, a brilliant thinker is not what you truly decide and think it actually is. Like you're the Einstein of your family. No. Let's break down brilliant thinker and see exactly where you fall in. The definition of brilliant. Brilliant is a person, an idea, or performance that is extremely clever or skillful. Do you understand what that means? A brilliant person, an idea, or a performance that is extremely clever or skillful. You have to remember, brilliant ideas come from out of you, but you just need to sit there and listen to what the brilliant ideas are. You don't need to second guess yourself and continue to say, oh, that's a dumb idea. That's a stupid idea. Why did I think that? That's something real stupid. No. Your thought of what you may be thinking may be a solution to a problem that definitely needs attention to it. And that idea of you thinking a thing when you literally subconsciously think, like, oh my gosh, like, why would I think that? Listen, that may be you coming up with an idea that is literally going to change the way things are going. You need to write it down. Trust that, put it into play, put it into some form of action. That is what God was talking about by giving you witty inventions, witty ideas, speaking in the Proverbs. Now, let's go to, I told you, you are a brilliant thinker if you're a mastermind. So the word thinker now, we see what brilliant was. The word thinker now is a person who thinks deeply and seriously. A person who thinks deeply and seriously. Now let's talk about that a moment, y'all. Do y'all believe that a thinker is the person who is out there just thinking all day long and just haven't let their creativity wander? No. What that means is that you have thought about some things and thoughts have crossed your mind and you thought deeply on these things of how they can benefit whether you, your family, your friends, mankind, change the civilization of the world. A thinker is the person that continuously expresses and ponders on the thoughts that run through their head. Now, a brilliant thinker is no more than the person who has literally become so skillful at their craft, so brilliant in their mindset, and brilliant at things that they choose and desire to think of that will change society. And then the ideas that come out of that, the thinker is that you thought deeply on the cleverness or the skillfulness of that idea or that thing that's in your mind that will help change society. It doesn't take much to be a brilliant thinker. Neither did those definitions come with an IQ test that was attached to it. You didn't go have to take that IQ test and say, yep, I'm smart. I'm a brilliant thinker. I'm smart. You didn't have to do it. All you had to do was to break down truly what a mastermind is, a brilliant thinker, and then break down what brilliant means, what thinker means, and how you see yourself in that definition. You have to remember you are in every place of your life based off the decisions that you have made, whether past, whether negative or positive. You are right now at that sum total. I guarantee you, I can go to anyone and we can backtrack. Why are you at where you at right now in this position in your life? Based off of the decisions either made or not made, whether they're positive or negative, things that put you in a bad situation or things that put you in a better situation. This is what we are here for. Let's gather what a mastermind means and help shift you into being that mastermind that God has already created for you to be. All right. Now, I got some strategies of going on to see exactly what a mastermind is going to be and how you're going to shift that. So you guys get ready to go ahead and write that down. But first, I'm going to see who's in the chat. I see my guy Isidro. Shout out to you, Issa. I see you in the building. Hello, everyone. Issa is definitely showing love. It's so definitely good to see him in here. My baby says a mastermind is a brilliant thinker, one with original ideas. That's actually what a mastermind is. Coming up with original ideas or something that allows you to enhance the ideas that have been backed or spawned by someone else. That's a great definition. Shout out to my baby for putting that in there. My cousin's in the building. Shout out to you, cuz. I see you in the building, man. Cuz Arrow, man. What's up, Leverage Show family? Definitely showing love. You already know, thinker, a person who thinks deeply or seriously. Yes, this is what a thinker is. You have to understand. You have to understand what brilliant is and what a thinker is, okay? A thinker is a person who thinks deeply and seriously. And brilliant is no more than a brilliant is a person, an idea, or performance that is extremely clever or skillful. So definitely go ahead and put that in mind, okay? So listen to me. My baby says, hey, cousin, showing love, man. You already know. My baby's definitely talking about this Sidro showing love. Shout out to you, Jay Boogie. I see you in the building, man. Jay Weeze. Good to see my little bro in here, man. Lambo Drew showing love. I see say blessings to all the Lambo family. Thank you. I see, man. My guy QP is in the building. Thank you, QP. You already know what time it is. My cuz, he definitely say, what cuz, man? We showing love. You already know. Forward thinking. Yes, forward thinking. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Forward thinking. Listen, let's go to, Samantha, shout out to you. This is right on time subject. So glad to be finally able to tune in. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for tuning in and tapping in to this broadcast. Truly a blessing to see you tonight. Listen, we have to understand the brilliant and the thinker. That's all a mastermind is, a brilliant thinker of original ideas. I showed you what brilliant and thinker is. Now, ideas. How do you get ideas? A lot of people are like trying to figure out, like, how do you get ideas? What is an idea? An idea, the definition is a thought or suggestion as to a possible course of action. A thought or suggestion as to a possible course of action. Number two, the aim or purpose. You literally have a target, an aim or purpose. That's literally what an idea is. Again, so remember, I told you that a mastermind, the definition of mastermind, is a brilliant thinker with original ideas. We broke down what brilliant and thinker is. A brilliant is a person, idea, or performance that is extremely clever or skillful. A thinker is what? A person who thinks deeply or seriously. Now, I told you, again, a mastermind and everything, man, is no more than a brilliant thinker with original ideas. Now, ideas mean a thought or suggestion as to a possible course of action. So an idea in your head is that very thing, you thinking, what is the possibility that this thing that I'm thinking will change the course of history, will produce an outcome or an action that will bless so many people behind this, will bless so many people behind me. You have to understand where this is going, how you become a mastermind. You don't have to wait to go to somebody's mastermind. You can become the mastermind. Become the mastermind of your own destiny, of your own family, or your own generation. You become that mastermind. That way, when people come to you, they come to you literally based off of the knowledge or information that you can actually uphold and obtain. I'm telling you this right now. This is going to change your life. Shout out to you, JT. Definitely trying to stay on top of these comments, man, as we go along tonight. Lambo Drew in the house. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. Thank you, JT, man, for showing so much love. We truly appreciate JT. Make sure you guys go and like and follow Jamal Titus on his YouTube page. All right, now we're moving along because we got a lot of work to cover tonight with this topic of a mastermind and how you can switch yourself to becoming a mastermind and allowing your brain to think for you even more and think at another level, okay? My baby is definitely showing love, man. Hi, QDD, Jamal, and Sam, thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for the wifey. Is definitely doing her thing with that. Listen, I'm getting ready to give y'all something. You really want to become an efficient. Let me say something to y'all real quick. The old African proverb, and this is nothing that's written down and not even in my notes. The old African proverb says, if you want to go fast, you go a what? You go alone. But then the rest of that says, if you want to go far, you go together or as a unit. You have to understand that. There's so many people who are rushing to get things done. They're rushing to be seen. They're rushing to be out there. They're rushing to get out of their current situation. So they rush and they go fast. And they're like, yeah. I'm leading the charge. And boom. They're right there. Stuck in their decisions. Stuck in everything that they have made of that point. Rather than getting with someone to go a lot more further. They're stuck there at that point, ran out of gas, ran out of energy, ran out of ideas, ran out of everything that can leverage them to another level. They're stuck there at that level, at that sum total of everything that they put, all of the efforts that they put into either trying to make the family better, make themselves better, or make the business better, or career better, or relationship better. They're stuck right there because they never reached out to go get any help. They never reached out to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to partner with other people. I'm going to partner with somebody that's going to go a lot further than where I'm at right now. That's going to be able to take me in a different dimension of where I'm at right now. And you have to understand that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together as a unit. It's an old African proverb. Remember that. Start moving as a unit. You may not know everything, but you may know people over here who may know this. You know, people over here who can do that. You may know a person that can do this, a business that can do that. And then you start pulling in help from different areas that allows you to go a lot further and further your vision out and further the mastermind that God has already created you out to be. You go a lot further like that by leaning on the help and advice and wisdom and counsel of wise men or wise women. That's how you go a lot further in life. Now listen, I'm getting ready to give you some ways to be able to capitalize on everything that I'm saying here so that you can actually take your step a lot further. I hope you're ready. I hope we got a penmanship in the class tonight because you guys are going to need it. I'm telling you this right now. Listen, I'm getting ready to give you 8 ways because we understand the biggest thing of actually having a mastermind is being that brilliant thinker. I'm going to give you 8 ways. Now, I can't increase your brilliancy, but I can teach you how to think different. I'm going to give you 8 ways for you to become a better thinker. Now, I got more after that. But you need to go on ahead and start changing your mind so that you're able to handle the shift when it does come. You're able to pivot and move and keep yourself on a swivel when things arrive in your life, and they will arise. They will happen. It is what it is. It won't run just like you think that it's going to run. Clean and smooth. How many of us can attest to that? I can attest to that. It doesn't run clean and smooth. But when it does happen, when the problems does arise, when things do begin to start coming against you, how do you shift your mind but do not change your posture? What happens is people change their posture and then their effect of their mind reacts differently on the thing that is coming against them. My thought pattern tonight is to help you allow your thinking to don't be perceived by what you see and don't change your posture by where you at and what you're standing for so you don't fall for anything. 8 ways in becoming a better thinker. Listen, you ready? Number 1, this is the key thing. My wife tells me this all the time. You have to listen carefully. You have to listen carefully. Some of y'all are doing more talking than you are listening. Listen carefully. Listen to what's being said. Listen to the details. Read the details. Read what you can't see and what you can see. Read the underline between what's being said and what's being done. There may be 2 different things. See, and I can teach anybody this in a business meeting. When you're sitting down in a business meeting, don't just listen to the presentation that they're actually giving you in front of their face. Ask questions of why, how can this be? You know, one of my great students, man, Jamal Titus, I love him dearly because I always tell him and everything, man, he's the cream of the crowd. But I say this, I say Jamal Titus would always ask questions. And that's one of the greatest things that I love about Jamal Titus. He asks questions. Hey, Lambo, talk to me about this. Let me know, how does this work? And the thing about it is that you answer or ask the right question, it will get you access way further than you literally saying the wrong stupid thing out of your mouth. Ask the right questions. Listen carefully. Be slow to speak, okay? And be swift or quick to listen. Remember that. A scripture now, all right? Number 2. Right? Number 2, you ready? You want to be able to, when making an argument, picture your listener being highly intelligent. Making an argument, picture your listener being highly intelligent. Meaning that as you're making an argument and you imagine that the other person is at least as more intelligent as you are, that means what you say, what you text, what you do, the actions that you do will be the cause of the response that you get. This is how you become a better thinker. I'm giving y'all some really keys. the thing about it is that more people, what they do is when something strikes them the wrong way and it makes offense or they don't understand. Let's be real. Sometimes an argument is just a misunderstanding of information or something that was said or something that was displayed. When making an argument, right? And the argument is not arguing your point, arguing why does this work, or arguing the fact of because the information that I have received, I'm not processing it the right way, maybe how you're processing it. So you do not speak in a condescending tone to people. You do not speak as you are the great God, the great I am, the give all to give alls. You don't speak that way. So I'm getting ready to help some of your relationships out right now. Because some of y'all may be struggling in relationships, marriages, business ideas, or whatever. The thing about it is that sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Your tone can be everything, whether it's through text, which is called a blind tone. You don't understand what that text or that email may mean. But when you read it or perceive it in a different way, you can take offense to it and begin an argument over the misinformation, or even something of communication of a husband communicating to a wife communicating to her husband, or even if you're single, communicating to people around your circle or people who literally may not see things that the way you see it. The thing about it is before you say a thing, because remember, you can't retract back a word. When it's out there, it already sit out there and it sits there on whosever ear it actually lands on. So you have to be mindful of when an argument or when misinformation is being given in your perception of it, the words that you speak out of your mouth. This is how you become a better thinker. Like, I better not say that. I was getting ready to go off because the perception of the way I received that was totally different than what I took. And it's probably totally different than what they meant. And then some people, y'all look for an argument. Nah, they meant it that way. They meant to go ahead and pop off, so I'm popping off right back. You have to understand that integrity and character is one of the biggest things that you can actually do or you can actually walk in, because the integrity and character will carry you a bigger and a longer way than you possibly can. So make sure that you're definitely looking into that. Okay? So when making an argument, picture your listener is being highly intelligent as you are. That's number 2. All right? Number 3, hang out with good thinkers and ask them for honest feedback. You know when they say, tell me you, your company, and I'll show you who you are? Or show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. Show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. Who are you hanging out with? Are you hanging with people, man, who are like-minded, who think like you? If you're in business, why in the world and everything, man, are you hanging out with people who just do foolishness all day, who keep negativity around them, who keep things that literally keep dragging them down, that in actuality is going to drag you down? If you're the smartest person in your crew, and I've said this before on the show, your lifestyle is limited to the ability and wisdom that you know. Straight up. You won't ever get to the next level like you truly decide to. I'm just being real. I'm showing you how to think, how to get outside of what you've been thinking and allow your thinking to blossom. Allow your growth to open up. So now when you get in a room with thinkers or you get on the phone with thinkers, thinkers think differently. They think outside of the box, especially a good thinker, not just a thinker. Because some people can be thinking foolishly. They can be thinking just negativity or stupidity thoughts. But when you get to somebody who's really thinking like that brilliant thinker, that mastermind that you truly desire to be and you truly desire to help others out be, you're going to be around thinkers that literally think outside the box, that push you, that stretch you more than where you are and more than where you've been. That's what you want in your life. That's what you want in your corner. That's what you want in your circle. So make sure and everything, man, you have a full circle of good thinkers and give honest feedback for whatever and everything, man, that you're going through. All right? So hang out with good thinkers and ask for honest feedback. That's number 3. Number 4, read articles and periodicals known for the intelligent group. You have to read articles in books. You got to read these in these periodicals, man, that literally list so many things. So reading articles and reading books and reading magazines and looking up stuff on the internet and seeing stuff, you may see it on your phone and you may say, you know what, that's good. That's me reading and listening and putting the right things in my mind, in my spirit. So that way, when I see it, it's way more intelligent than what I know. I love it and everything, man. When I get the chance, even in my days, I get a chance to scroll through some of the DMs that Jamal Titus sends me. And my wife sends me, and even if Bill J. Larry, a lot of other people send me some great stuff. I can't name them all. But I get a chance to look at some of the most profound stuff. And it's really amazing. If you know me, you know I'm a person and everything. I don't like to go ahead and continue to look at foolishness. I get up and walk away. Because my brain doesn't think like that because I'm trying to help people. Or I'm busy all day helping solve problems. I'm busy all day being an answer to somebody else's problem. And that's how you need to be. You need to be in that same mindset. Like, you know what? I'm only going to read the articles. Or I'm only going to read things that are positive. Or read things that's going to help push me or benefit me into another level. So you're either reading books, articles, or periodicals, or reels or something that's bringing information and value into your life. That is exactly what that is. So make sure you guys are tapping into just that. Here we go. Number 5. I'm going to read 4 again. Read articles and books and periodicals that are intellectual for you. Okay? Stuff like data points and everything else. That's what you want to read. You want to read something that you're putting something positive in you. You want to read something or look at some more information that's more positive for you and informational for you, so that you can bring that information to either help you or help assist with somebody else, so you can give them knowledge so that they can maneuver. That's what we're here for. We're here to elevate. This is how you become a mastermind. People and everything, man, who just send me dumb stuff all day, I ignore it because, first of all, I don't have the time. By the time I seen it, it's probably the next day, the days after, or whatever the case may be. And by that time, it's foolishness. I'm like, look, I didn't block you out of my mind. I didn't block you out of my mind. Now, every now and then, you will see me send something funny, but majority of our conversation will be something that's going to value you and you value me. If you don't value me and I don't value you, the relationship back and forth that we have with each other won't go anywhere. And my job is to take you somewhere and take you to another level. All right, here we go. Number 5, take a course in critical thinking. This is huge. A lot of people don't study what critical thinking is. They don't understand what critical thinking and allowing yourself to get in and out of situations. If a situation arises, what do I do? How do I react? Do I go in ahead and I just react off of emotion? Or do I literally kind of analyze the situation a little bit? And then I turn around and I put it into play and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to think this way behind this situation. Like, make sure you're taking literally a nice course that allows you to be able to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna react differently. I'm not going to react ignorant. I'm not going to react in a bad manner or a way that literally makes me look less than a person of carrying integrity or character that I should be walking in. I'm going to actually see the logical way to be able to get out of this situation or help this situation. Or if not, sometimes the best thing you can do about a situation that has literally fell into your lap is to go on ahead and turn a blind eye and keep going. Because every situation does not need to go on ahead, and I'm giving this to y'all 100, giving the gospel to y'all. Every situation does not need to be handled by your hands 100% of the time. Straight up. Somebody comes to you with something, I already told y'all. No is a decision. Yes is a responsibility. So sometimes when y'all are saying, yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, or I help you out, or I make this happen, you just picked up the responsibility of the person that was asking you for help or for a problem solving in a situation. And sometimes critical thinking, you need to be able to see that in hindsight or in foresight and say, you know what? Nah, I can't do that this time because I understand in position of what I would be. Sometimes your mental is actually kind of drifting more into their situation, into their problems, than really being able to stay focused and helping steer the ship in your own house and steer the ship in your own ocean, in your own lake. You need to be able to be mindful and have critical thinking and say, you know what? I analyze these things of what I can handle and what I can't handle. And I'm going to stop saying being the yes man or the yes lady to every single thing that somebody comes to bring to me, because you just have to solve it. Sometimes the best answer you can give to them in critical thinking is no. Or I don't know that, or seek some help from somebody else. I don't know that. Sometimes that's some of the best answers you can give. Stop going, look, I got to go find out if I can help this person and got to go grab all this information. Stop it. You're wearing yourself thin. And for some of y'all who are wearing yourself thin, your health is on the line. And if your health is on the line, how effective are you going to be to you, and how effective you're going to be to the people that love you? You have to understand that. I'm not trying to chastise you tonight. I'm just trying to show you how to shift into something a lot better than what you've been actually doing and the lifestyle you've been living. I don't want you to live this type of lifestyle of being the yes man or the yes lady to everybody. Sometimes you have to have a hard stop, not a soft stop. I don't know if I can get to it. I don't know. No, let your yes be yeses and your no's be no's. I can't do it. What they gonna look at you? Oh, well, they're going to look at me different. You really need to, don't worry about it. We getting ready to get into more things even after this. I got more for y'all, so y'all stay tuned. We're getting ready to get into more things after this that allow people who are looking at you, oh, but they look up to me, or they look up to me and everything for help or for confidence or for this or for that. Sometimes you need to understand the biggest looking up to is being able to have the posture. Remember I told you guys that earlier? The posture and the mindset to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to stand firm on me saying no. I'm going to stand firm on my position. I'm going to stand firm on me not giving in to your needs and your wants, because it's actually killing me. It's actually lessening me. It actually literally takes me into another level that I'm no longer useful to the people I need to be useful and of value to the people I need to be of value for. And then you find yourself on the hamster wheel, burning yourself out of energy, wearing yourself out. Stop it. Remember, yes is literally a responsibility. No is a decision. It stops right there with the no. All right? All right, so we're going to the next one. We're going to the next one. Here we go. Number 6, get a coach. Get a coach. Some of y'all need a life coach. Some of you need a mentor. Some of you need somebody who can speak into your life. You need to get a coach. If you literally want to really have these 8 ways of becoming a better thinker, you need to get somebody that can coach you into this place, that can put you in to a different level. Allow your potential and allow your growth and allow you to expand, allow you to evolve into something so much greater than where you are now. The coach literally pulls back those layers that you may have on you that literally have been not being right for you. Have you ever seen an onion, right? And when the onion first comes out, like the onion has all of this stuff around the onion, and it's got all this onion peel and all this stuff. And as the onion gets a little bit older and the air hits the onion, all of those layers start to really like crumble, and they don't stick to that onion as much. So they're easily able to be broken off. So you got to peel that layer back and keep peeling back and keep peeling back to not the fresh sleeve of the onion itself. Like, oh my goodness, this is a whole lot better. But you still have to cut that onion, because the value of that onion is not the peeling on the inside, the outside, but what's the value of the inside of that onion? That is what matters. That's what gives out that taste. That's what gives out that flavor. That's what gives that out. The coach actually sees what you are on the inside while you are yet still looking at your outside. Hey, I'm not as good. Hey, I'm not as skillful, or I'm not as intelligent. I may not have the best of skills. I may not have the best of the ability to do things. The coach actually sees that. He sees the inside of that onion, which is you. He sees what can be flavorful. He sees what can be put in many different things to help enhance that thing, or enhance that project, or enhance those people. And he begins to start honing in on that craft of you. And he begins to start honing in on the things that's on the inside of you that you don't see, that you can't see, and begins to pull that thing out of you. That's what a coach does for you. He allows all of the things, all of the right things, all of the things that have been right, all of the things that have been placed on the inside of you, and literally will help the lives of so many. And he allows you to tap into that so that you may go ahead and have access and offer that to people, rather than offering them the onion peel, the crumbleness, that thing that nobody wants, that nobody puts in food. People don't literally take the peel of that onion that's crawling off, that literally you see it falling all over the floor. When you get to the grocery store, you see it all in the vegetable places. It's all over the vegetable bin. No, they don't see that peel and say, oh, they lost some onion peels, I gotta pick it up. They don't see that, because the value of that onion and what really matters is on the inside, not the onion peel on the outside. You need to understand the layers. When a real coach comes to you, he'll start taking the layers off and start showing you where the layers that you have put on in front of you that allows these layers in your life to actually look ugly and unattractive to people, or a consumer, or a business, or your wife, or your kids, or anything around you that is the shalom that God has blessed you with. A coach actually hones into the inside and says, look, I'm getting ready to pull that out of you. So when I pull that out of you, and when people see this, it looks more appeasing. It looks more appealing. You're able to do business the right way. You're able to do life the right way. You're able to do marriage the right way. You're able to do things in a whole different light that you have never seen. That's what the coach allows you. It coaches up the very nutritionist things that are on the inside of you so that you can give it back to others, that they can bite off of that fruit or vegetable that God has created you to be. Listen, here we go. Here we go. Number 7, join a debate club or debate society, or something that allows you to debate and literally become how do I want to say this? That becomes like, it almost makes you become like, you know what? I'm not going to settle for this. I'm not going to just take anything. I'm not just going to take any yes. I'm not just going to take any mess that you give me. The debate allows you to say, no, I got to speak up. I got to let my mouth go ahead and do some talking for me. Join a debate club or debate society. Somebody and everything, man, who likes to sit here and kind of like say, you know what? I'm going to argue a point why this and everything, man, should be a whole lot better. Get people around you, man, who think outside of the box and who are not willing to go ahead and have a debate and just be the yes man or the yes woman to everything that you say you do. Because now and everything, man, actually that's a form of literally like a mastermind manipulation. Because what you have done is you have manipulated everybody around you to be the yes man or the yes woman, and nobody's actually giving you anything healthy that's bringing value to you, or something that can be shown to you that will help enhance you while you still involve enhancing them. Now everything is stopped to a degree. Like, oh man, I will never get any higher than where I'm at. I will never go any further than where I'm at. I will never go up more up the ladder than where I am. Allow yourself to have the right debate people, debate society, debate crew, debate circle, people who debate things and say, hey, what's your thoughts about this? And then somebody gives an honest opinion. The thing about it is that we don't have enough honest opinion people anymore. You know what we have? We have a bunch of yes people who just decide to say, you know what, I'm just going to go with this because it's so much easier to go with the flow because I don't want to get into a debate with anything. No, debate something. That doesn't mean you come and debate with a person every time you see them. No, you debate topics. You debate, hey, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Let me hear your perception. And then having that feedback to feed off of somebody or something with allows you to be able to stand firm-footed. Like when you do get information, when you do get correct information, you know, and everything, you can say, you know what? No, that's incorrect. That's not right. No, this is what it is. And if you want to, you can go look this up. Rather than the person just giving you, oh, that ain't correct. No, show me. Show me in front of your face. The person and everything, man, who has the information, who is in front of their face, is literally valid and everything, man, to the winner. I'm telling you, the validity of a debate is being able to prove why or what truly exists or why it exists or what is it. That's the definition of being able to debate. Do you have truths and values? And if a person cannot argue off of truths and values, and we're just going back off of perceptions, and we're just going back off of he say, she say, or this is my hypothesis, or this is my thesis, then we have a problem. We have a problem. Show me facts. Line upon line, precept upon precept. All right? Again, join the debate society, a debate club, a debate circle, or debate group. Something about you that people and everything are preparing you to go to another level that really allows the reasoning behind it to say, you know what, there's more deeper to this thing. All right. Number 8, this is the last one. Keep a nugget file. Keep a nugget file. Keep a file. The nugget file, for those who are trying to figure out what's a nugget file, Lambo, a nugget file is no more than a file of all mistakes and lessons that are learned from everything above that you've went through or you've experienced. Keep a nugget file. The nugget file allows you to say, you know what? I got some nuggets in here. I learned some wisdom over here. I learned this wisdom over here, or I learned this lesson over here, and this mistake didn't go well for me. And I can't do that. I can't go back down this road again. That's my nugget file. And the thing about it is that a lot of people don't have a nugget file. They have what they call it and everything is a reason file. The reason file is just a file that you reason with the things that are placed in front of your face. And say, I don't know. I don't know which way to go. No, make a decision. The nugget file allows you to go back and say, listen, I did this. And because I did this, I don't know if I can end up myself in this because the last time I did that, it set me back. The last time I did that put me in a position I did not want to be in. The nugget file allows you to become a better you and a better, more avid thinker to be able to say, you know what? Yes, I put that in here in my nugget file. It allows me to give that wisdom out. Or if I don't give that wisdom out, I can sit there and I can say, you know what? The mistake that I made off of that, it allowed me to put the pause on something when I was trying to hit the run button. Because everybody else, you found zeal, you found all this other stuff, was actually taking the bait and running. It allows you to put the pause on it. It allows you to decipher. It allows you to think a little bit more differently. That nugget file allows you to say, you know what? We're going to come out of this thing winning. Because I'm not going to come out of this thing losing because of what I already have stored in me. That's what the nugget file does. Those are the 8 ways, again, to become a more better thinker. All right? Now, literally, if I've given you 8 ways to become a better thinker, that's fine. That literally goes into play. But me thinking and expressing myself in these ways of a thinker does nothing unless I put action behind it. You really want to be a mastermind? You really want to be the person that's out in front? You really want to be the person that literally is taking charge and allowing other people to follow behind your lead because of the things that in the value that you bring to the table, you must have 8 qualities of an effective leader. You have to have that. You cannot go ahead and just be a thinker and not be a leader. We got too many people who literally are dead in the grave right now and died without fulfilling their purpose and have left billions and trillions of dollars in the grave right now because they didn't get their thoughts out. They were just thinking of it, but they didn't take action and become a leader. I'm going to give you 8 ways to become an effective leader, to understand that that mastermind that you have on the inside of you literally needs to come out of you. It's just not a talk, that's what we say. You don't want to talk a good game. You want to be able to walk the walk. Y'all ready? Here we go. Number 1, you must share their vision. A leader must share their vision. A lot of people don't understand that. In the world and everything, man, you trying to go somewhere, you don't even have a vision. Share your vision to the people. Share your vision to your wife. Share your vision to your kids. Share your vision to your coworkers. Share your vision to your friends. And if you are outside of that, share your vision to yourself or with somebody or a coach, somebody that can help you out. Share your vision. You have to be able to share the vision that has been placed on the inside of you. The thoughts, the thinking, all of those things that you wrote it down, you jotted down like, you know what? I got a vision. I got some things that I decided to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to go about it, but I got to share it. Share it so that others may be able to take that vision and have a clear idea of where you want to go and where they want to go. There are so many people, like literally the blind leading the blind. They're not sharing the vision. They don't know where they want to go. They don't have a clear idea how to get. Then when you share that vision, you start seeing people being attracted to that and aligning themselves up with your vision and the vision that you have brought so that they may say, you know what? Guess what? Yeah, this vision right here that I got, like, I don't know how to go about it, but I do believe in it. And I know I believe in it. I'm confident of what I believe in it. That's what a leader is. He's confident. She are confident. And they believe in what's going to work because they've done all the homework. They've done all the necessary steps that it took to put them in position of leadership that others say, you know what? I follow that. And you know, some of the most effective leaders that we actually have each and every single week and week out and everything, man, that we go to is our jobs. Or if not your jobs, your churches. Or if not your churches, your business partners or business ideas or any type of contract that you may have. Somebody has a vision. People are going places. And the part that you are there allows you to either be a part of the vision or not a part of the vision. Not a part of the vision that they have or part of the vision that you have. You have to understand that. Where's your life going? Where are you trending to? Can people look at the vision that you have and actually follow it? Because there's a lot of people and everything, they'll put stuff out there and people are like, nah, that's not the vision and everything. I don't feel that. Because the person is not convinced themselves. So again, this is it. 8 qualities of an effective leader. Share your vision. Number 2, huge, lead by example. How in the world and everything, man, if you're telling everybody what you want, the vision that you want, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, you're doing the exact opposite of everything, man, of what a leader looks like. Leader leads by example. They're there first. They stay up a little bit longer. They actually put more effort and work into it. They're not actually tearing people down behind the back. They're actually talking about behind people and backbiting people and saying all this slanderous stuff and trying to get even with people. A leader leads by example, leads with character, leads with integrity, leads with words of blessing being spoken, but also understands to stay the vision, stay the course. Sometimes in everything, again, I told you, saying yes, that's a responsibility. Saying no is a decision. People look at what you say no and what you say yes to because they see what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. And if the person who is following you sees what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. They base themselves and their decisions of how far that they will follow you off of what you do towards other people and the decisions that you make. Lead by example. That's huge for y'all who are out there to become a more effective leader. Number 3, demonstrate integrity. A leader with integrity, they draws on values, and the guys, they have great decision guides, and their behaviors and dealings with other people's. It makes things around them a whole lot smoother. When a person doesn't lead with integrity, when a person doesn't lead with character, when a person doesn't lead with the things that actually people seem attracted to or will follow, they'll literally start falling back. Nah, they're not leading the way I thought they would lead. They're not leading the way I thought. So they'll follow back. They'll fall all the way back. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do that. That's fine. Everybody is not meant to follow the things that you're doing or the things that you're saying. A leader and everything man takes the blunt of that. The integrity and everything man actually speaks up about that leader. All right. Here we go. Number 4, communicate effectively. Communicate effectively. Okay. You have to have the ability to communicate clearly and tactfully. That is a huge skill of leadership. Okay? Communicate effectively. If you can't go ahead and communicate clearly and tactfully and have like a drawn out process of how you're going to do things, and how things should be done, and how the way you want things, how the way you want your staff, how the way you want your business, how the way you want people around you, you can forget and everything, man, of really going to that next level that you truly decide to go to because you can't communicate it right. Number 5, how being an effective leader, you have to be able to make the hard decisions. How in the world are you going to be an effective leader and you can't make hard decisions? You got to be able to make a decision fast, rather with a whole lot of information or just a little bit of information. You have to understand, what are you trying to achieve by making that decision? Who's this decision helping by making this hard decision? Who is it hurting? Who is it either going to enhance or who is it not going to enhance? Who is it going to bless? Who is it not going to bless? You need to understand, by making this decision or where you're at, by making those hard decisions, those uncomfortable ones. But people at the end of the day, they respect the leader who can make a decision. Make those hard decisions. Number 6, recognize success. Frequently and consistently recognize people's achievement in their habits. How in the world are you going to go ahead and be an effective leader if you can't recognize success with people? You have to recognize that. You have to see their strengths. You have to see what they're good at. You have to see what they're not good at and recognize it. And then speak up about it and say, yep, you belong here, you belong here, you belong here. Don't just put people where they want to belong at. Place them in your life or around your business or around whatever you're trying to do and the effective gift that they actually have. Number 7, empower others. Great leaders understand that the people, to give their best, they must have a sense of ownership over their work and believe that they are doing it with all of their heart and meaningful. Empower others. Empower them to give their best. Empower them to do their best. Empower them to go above and beyond. Empower people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you look at the Leverage Show, it literally shows it, on the Leverage Show when it's coming up. To be enlightened, to be encouraged, to be empowered. It shows that. Literally on the beginning and on the end. That's what the Leverage Show is about. Empowering others. When they can't find the strength for themselves, when they can't find the vision for themselves, when they can't find the clarity for themselves, how are you empowering them? How are you speaking into them? How are you recognizing what they actually are good at, what they're not good at, and saying, you know what? I'm going to continue to keep speaking because I'm going to celebrate the success of what you truly are before you see it. Number 8, motivate and inspire. I'm telling you this right now. Motivate and inspire. That's number 8, though. It's the last one in here. It's number 8. I'm telling you this right now. The best leaders drive the team forward with passion, enthusiasm, inspiration, and motivation. They invest the time in the people. Then they determine their strengths. They determine the needs. They determine the priorities. They make them feel valuable. Are you motivating and inspiring somebody? Are you motivating and inspiring? Who are you motivating? Yourself? You just yourself? You're just talking to yourself? Is yourself is the only one that is benefiting from what you are doing in the position that you're holding? If you're the only one that is benefiting from this, if you're the only one that's being motivated by this, if you're the only one that's being inspired by this, if you're the only one that's being pushed by this, guess what? You have just sold everybody connected to you short and their destinies and the people who are there connected to. And if that be you, you either need to change up or you need to go on ahead and you need to sit yourself down. Straight up. Who are you motivating? Who are you inspiring? Inspiration is the best and the greatest gift or the highest act that a man can do or a woman can do is to inspire somebody. Who are you inspiring? Who are you motivating? Do you motivate yourself when you wake up and you roll up out the bed every morning? What inspires you to actually get up and fight another day and to fight for your vision and to fight for people? Fight for the thing that God has placed in your lap. What motivates you? What inspires you? Something must be able to get inside of you so that you may get up, you may be motivated throughout the day, and it's just not taking care of you or taking care of your kids or taking care of your family or taking care. It's more than that. That's just one small thing. What is inspiring you? What grabs you and literally says, you know what? I cannot go on ahead and allow myself to be able to be uninspired. I admire for myself to be inspired because every time I see them, they push me. Every time I see them, they challenge me. Every time I see them, something in me wakes up more than where I'm at right now. My current circumstance, I know I'm not staying here because I'm inspired, because if I can see them do it, I know that I can do it. What inspires you? Who's inspiring you? Who's speaking into you? Who's talking to you? Who's showing you that you can do it? When you wipe your eyes and when you wipe your tears and you done wiped off all this frustration, who literally says to you, you can do it, and something ignites on the inside of you and you get up and you go do it. You go try it another day, even though your situation doesn't look like it's changing. Who inspires you? Who puts life into you? Who speaks life into you? What do you hold value to? What do you hold strong to? This is 8 steps, 8 qualities of an effective leader. I know that I'm challenging you tonight, but I want the best for you, and I won't stop until you get it. The last thing I have is not only in everything, man, you understand the 8 ways of becoming a better thinker. Not only when you understand the 8 qualities of an effective leader, but you have to hold the flame to yourself. If you want to be a mastermind, if you want to be able to empower and influence people, if you want to be able to take people to another level, your family, your friends, you yourself, be able to count on the God-given ability and the wisdom of having a witty idea or having this ability or this know-how or this drive to make it. You're going to have to govern yourself as a leader when nobody else sees you with certain laws that keep you in check. Similar to how like the laws are with our judicial system, our legislative system, and our executive branch. They call that what? checks and balances. No party is outdoing the other. That's how you have to hold yourself in check. I'm getting ready to give you some laws that will hold you in check and that will allow you to make better decisions and better vision and fanning other people's fire so that their drive in their life will go a lot further. These are the 15 laws of growth. 15 invaluable laws of growth. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. This is what holds you. Number one, I love laws, by the way. First of all, people who know me know if you ever heard me talk one-on-one with you, I'm going to talk to you about law. My greatest law is the law of honor. But I'm getting ready to give you 15 laws that is totally separate. You ready to hear this? Number one, the law of intentionality. Be intentional. You know what the law of intentionality is? It's personal growth. That law lets you know, like, I got to be intentional about things. I can't take things passively. If you have to repeat things to yourself each and every single day, talk to yourself in the mirror, say, God, look, I done prayed. I done went on ahead. I done wrote down my 300 things that I desire to do, that I want from you, my list of 300. I done got a vision board. I got all of this stuff down. Lord, allow me to remain in tech with the law of intentionality, being intentional. Allow me to continuously to keep saying, speaking of things over, being intentional with my decisions and saying, you know what? Yeah. I'm just not going to just say a thing. I'm going to be intentional. Can I tell you that there are literally like 3 kinds of people with that law of intentionality? I'm telling you, you're going to fall into one of these categories. These 3 people with the law of intentionality. People who don't know what they would like to do. Second one, people who know what they would like to do, but don't do it. The third one, people who know what they would like to do and do it. You're going to fall in those 3. The law of intentionality. I pray it's number 3. People who know what they want to do and they would like to do and they do it. If you fall in number 1, that people who don't know what they would people who don't know what they would like to do, or people who know what they would like to do but don't do it, I pray for you tonight. I pray for you because you're not being intentional about what God has given to you, and that's life today. He's giving you another day, not just for you to just walk around and don't know what you need to do or what you want to do. You have to be intentional about that. You have to say, you know what? I know what my purpose is. I know what my plan is. I know what I'm set here to do. I'm going to be intentional about today. See, the thing about it is God is intentional about you. God has always been intentional about you. Reason why? Because God made only one of you. He made only one fingerprint of you. The hairs that are on your head, that's your hairs. They don't match anybody. That fingerprint, that thumbprint doesn't match anybody. All the billions of peoples in the world, there's only one fingerprint or a footprint that looks like you. Because that's the intentional God that you serve. He made you intentional. So you need to live by the law of intentionality. That your day is intentional. What you do is intentional. People you speak to is intentional. When you do that, and you understand what you would like to do, I promise you, it will literally shift you into another level. Don't be in that stage of, I don't know what I would like to do. Or I know what I would like to do, but I'm not doing it. You must know yourself. You must grow with yourself. Be intentional about that. Whatever you can do, grow that. Grow you. Become better you. The law of intentionality will show you things and open up doors that you've never seen. Moving on. Number 2, the law of awareness. The law of awareness. You got to remember this. You have to remember this. If I don't say anything, I'm going to sip this tea real quick. That's good. The first step towards change is awareness, then acceptance. You won't never ever change until you understand and recognize the law of awareness. You have to understand what you're aware of. You truly decide to change and say, you know what? I'm aware I don't know everything. I'm aware I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with this. I don't know this. That awareness, that's the first step. And then the second thing is acceptance. You accepting that you literally have the unawareness or the awareness that you don't know a thing, or you don't know your surroundings, or you're unfamiliar, and you say, you know what? I got to change it. I got to change what I've been thinking. Change how I've been doing things. Change how I've been saying things. The law of awareness allows you into so many different doors. The law of awareness understands how you can find your passion or your purpose. Some of y'all need to do a self-examination today. I'm telling y'all this right now. Some of y'all need to understand and do a self-examination today and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I need to do a self-examination. What is my purpose? Why am I here? I can guarantee you it's not connected to the thing that you dread doing. Your purpose is connected to the thing that you will have pleasure in doing. That doesn't mean it's going to be all easy. That doesn't mean it's all going to be all roses and wonderful peaches and petunias and everything else. What that means is that you understand when you wake up in the morning, the assurity of the confidence that God has placed on the inside of you to fulfill that purpose, to fulfill that mission. You're going to give it your all because somebody out there needs change. The law of awareness allows you to be able to tap into that gift, that why, that creativity that holds you at another standard. That your friends, your family, your loved ones, people who don't even know you, your coworkers, may not hold you against or hold up to you or hold that flame to you. The law of awareness does that for you. Number 3, the law of mirror. Like a mirror, like you're looking at a mirror, the law of mirror. And people are like, man, is that a law? I'm like, no, it's a law. You know what the law of mirror is? Can I tell you what the law of mirror is? This is the truth. This is the truth. Law of mirror. When you look in that mirror, you like what you see. When you look back at yourself, do you love what you see? If you don't love what you see, why do you choose to deal with it every day? Rather than saying, I'm going to accept the law of awareness. I'm going to accept that, hey, I'm aware of what's going on. Now I'm accepted that. Now I'm going to change it. The law of mirror allows you to take a deep look inside of yourself within that mirror and said, you know what? This is not the man or this is not the woman I'm designed to be. This is not the person God has made me to be. I know I can do better. The law of mirror allows you to flip that and examine yourself and say, you know what? I got to do it. I must do it. I cannot wait another day, another moment without doing it, without shifting into something that I know I'm better than. I'm going to let you finish that because I don't need to go too much into the law of mirror, because all of us know that we need something that we need to change from us looking inside of that mirror each and every single day, that we can change to help better us and become a better us. Number 4, the law of reflection. The law of reflection. You have to understand what is a quiet reflection and what is an active reflection. The law of reflection allows you to stop, pause. Let me look, let me reflect, let me think back. Let me see where things have gone left, see where things have gone right, see where things have gone up, or see where things have gone down. The law of reflection allows you to say, you know what? Ooh, I need to keep myself in check. It allows me to keep holding myself at another level. When I looked at that law of mirror and I seen what I didn't see, the law of reflection looks back at you and says, now what are you going to do? How do you reflect back? What did you go through? What trauma did you go through? What mission did you go through? Mistakes or blessings or ups or downs did you go through? What mountains, what valleys did you go through? The law of reflection allows you to see that and go through that and say, look, I want change. I want something better. This is what the law of reflection does. It allows you to pause, take a little time and say, you know what? How am I going to add value to myself? How am I going to exceed my expectations? Where am I going to exceed my expectations? Will I exceed my expectations? Some of y'all need to understand. Yes, you will exceed your expectations. Say it. I'm going to exceed my expectations. I'm going to exceed what I don't see, what I don't think is right, what I need to improve on. I'm going to exceed that. And I'm going to go to another level. I'm going to add more value to myself this year than I did the previous year. I'm going to add more value to myself in the next relationship or the next job or the next business deal than I did my previous ones. You're going to add more value to yourself. And you're going to do whatever you can to say, God, allow me to have the law of reflection after I looked at the law of mirror to be able to be more resemblance of you and less of me. More that I can help people than hurting people or being ineffective to people. Now think about that. Number 5. This is what I love. The law of consistency. The law of consistency. Are you remaining consistent? Are you doing things over and over? Being consistent? Or you just hit and miss? Well, I pick it up, I put it down. I'm unintentional at things. I'm not living by the law of intentionality. I just live by a high and by. I see you when I see you. The law of consistency allows you to be able to go to another level and say, you know what? You're right. I need to remain consistent. When things don't look right, when things look like they're falling apart, when things look like they're falling down, when things don't look like they're coming together, I need to remain consistent. The law of consistency keeps you into that and keeps you in check. How to be more consistent? How do you be more disciplined? How do you know what, when, where? What do you need to improve? Sometimes the law of consistency shows you attempting too much and attempting too soon may be your demise. I'm here for you. Lambo is here for you. Look, we got another 10 more to go after this. I told you it's 15. So if the first 5 has made you take a real deep self-reflection and is holding that flame to the fire for you, job well done. But guess what? We're going over. We're going above. We're going bigger. We're going to hit these 10 more up because I want these 15 to really ring into your life. Number 6, the law of environment. The law of environment. If you are always, and I said this before, the head of the class, the smartest one in the bunch, the smartest one in your crew, the brightest crayon in your box of crayons that you have around you, you're in the wrong class. You're in the wrong environment. You're in the wrong box. You are heading for a dead end because you haven't stretched yourself. You haven't put yourself in something different. Let me tell you something right now. If you have found yourself in that type of environment, I'm going to give you like at least 6 choices that get you in a better environment. Don't worry. I'm going to help you out tonight on the Leverage Show. Lambo's helping you out. Are y'all ready? Let's go. Number 1, 6 choices to get you in a better environment if you're in an environment like that and you find yourself in an environment. Access your environment and why you want to change. Change for the sake of change won't help you. If you're just changing for the sake of change, it's not going to help you. Number 2, change yourself in your environment. And your growth will be much more faster if you change both. The accelerated chances for your success will be at a much further rate than you can imagine. You don't have to write these down. You can if you want to. This is just part of the law of environment. Number 3, change who you spend your time with and the people you associate yourself with. Change it. Change it. They talking? They ain't talking right? No. I got to change myself. They're not talking how I'm talking. They're not talking where I want to go. They're not talking in the right environment. I got to change this. Number 4, challenge yourself in the new environment. You need to be intentional for those who have the growth opportunities. You have to challenge if they're not challenging you for goals and deadlines and mandates and looking for other opportunities each week to learn something. You need to take a hold of this. Number 5, focus on the moment. Happiest moment, the worst moment, the moment and everything, man, not so pleasing. Focus on the moment. We want to focus on positive moments. That's how you get yourself out of that environment. And number 6, move forward despite criticism. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't create yourself and everything, man, into someone else's opinion, because that's not your reality. I'm giving you, that was 6 to help you change your environment. Here we go. Let's move on to number 7, the law of design. The law of design. You know what the law of design is? You need to maximize your growth and develop strategies. It allows you to shift. The law of design is not doing things like you used to do things. Oh, I'm a pretty open book. I go here, I do this, I do that. That's the law of design. Analyze that. What you do, is it helping for you? Is it not helping for you? Does it become a better you? Does it allow you to expand, or it keeps you on the same level? Oh, well, I get up, I have my cup of coffee at 6 a.m. I look at the news at doom and gloom at about 7 a.m. I put on my work clothes at about 7:30, 7:45, and then I head on out that door in 8 o'clock traffic to hope to be to work by 9. Law of design. Oh, I'm always going to be this way. I've always done this. I'm doing this way. We getting ready to hold the fire to you. Change your design. Change it up. What you was doing that was working may not be working for you in this next season. You ready? Number 8, the law of pain. The law of pain. A good management of bad experiences leads to great growth. Every problem introduces a person to him or herself. Do you get that? The law of pain. It introduces you to yourself. How you handle that trauma, how you handle that loss, how you handle that financial loss, that decision, that bad health, that conflict, that change, that disappointment, that responsibility. Law of pain teaches you more about you than you will ever know about you when you're dealing with pain. Teach you how you react under pressure. How you react when things literally are thrown in your place, or you feel that you can't even hold any more weight. The law of pain allows you to handle yourself better. It introduces you to a different side that you show people, your coworkers, your family, your friends, all the people you put the mask on. The law of pain introduces you to that person who stares themselves in the mirror, who can't focus because they can't get dressed for the day, because they've dealt with a relationship, they dealt with the loss, they've dealt with trauma, somebody passing away. The law of pain allows you to look yourself in the mirror and deal with the you that you feel that you can't get any help from anyone. The law of pain allows you to mature or unravel a lot faster than you think. Number 9, the law of ladder. Character growth determines the height of your personal success. Honesty is the characteristic that most enhances a personal reputation. Most people with character focus on being better on the inside rather than the outside. They understand because they're able to be teachable and willing to serve others, because it's not all about you. You have to understand that law of the ladder allows you to go higher up the ladder. The more you put in your hands to get ready to serve and help people and bring people to another level, the law of the ladder continues to excel even higher or ascend even higher. This is where we need to be focused on. How are we helping others? How are we bringing others into another level? Am I more concerned about my personal growth on the inside and the success and that people applaud me on? Or I'm more applauded about the applause rather than the personal enhancement? The law of the ladder brings that out. Number 10, the law of the rubber band. I love this one. The need to keep the band stretched from where you are to where you want to be in life. That's the law of the rubber band. You're stretching yourself constantly. Am I living? Am I stretching? Am I living to my greatest potential? Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. You ready? The law of the rubber band. Like Rubber Band Man. It's the need to keep the band stretched from where you are to where you want to be in life. Some of y'all need to understand this is the truth. Some of you need to understand you need to measure yourself against yourself. You need to measure yourself against yourself. You have to have the courage to go outside of your comfort zone. You been comfortable? No. Stretch yourself. Measure yourself against yourself. I need to do some adjustment. I need to do something this. I know. Measure yourself against yourself. It's the law of the rubber band. Growth only stops when you lose the tension from where you are to where you want to be. This is the law of the rubber band. When you lose tension from where you are to where you want to be. In other words, when you shrink it like, I don't need to go that hard. I don't need to go that further. I don't need to stay up. I don't need to read. I don't need to change my environment. I don't need to do the law of the mirror. I don't need to do the law of reflection. I don't need these laws in my life. Then your band keeps shrinking. And there's no tension, so you can't go as far if that rubber band was to flick. But the further you stretch that rubber band, the further in distance you will go. Number 11, the law of trade-offs. The need to give up things you value to grow up. In life, we all gonna make a trade-off. The law of trade-offs. We all gonna make a trade-off, whether it's a bad trade-off, an average trade-off, a good, successful trade-off. We don't always get what we want, but we always get what we choose. Mic drop. Lambo, stop it. Stop it on him tonight. Mic drop. Say it again. We don't always get what we want, but we always get what we choose. What's your trade-off? Are you going through this for change, or are you going to grow through this change? What's your trade-off? Tell me what it is. What are the plus and the minuses of this trade-off? What are the takeaways? What is the value? What are you going to gain? What are you going to lose? The law of trade-offs. Number 12, the law of curiosity. Let's be real. We all know curiosity killed the cat. Let me tell you something. For everybody out there listening to me, I need you to listen to me. The law of curiosity. Growth is stimulated by asking why. Curiosity opens up options. All meaningful and lasting change starts first in your imagination. The greatest person who wrote that was Albert Einstein himself. All meaningful and lasting change first starts in your imagination. What are you curious about? What do you have the mind to think and do and achieve? What are you stretching yourself outside of? See, the thing about it is people think that curiosity is all bad, when in actuality, curiosity is good. It expands the mind. It expands your imagination. It takes you out from where you are and the things that you've currently been to where you could possibly be or what could possibly happen. What are you curious about today? Are you an abundant thinker? You're just an average thinker. Some people and everything live by the saying, if it ain't broke, why fix it? But curious people live by, if it ain't broke, how can we make it better? Or what happens when it likely is to break? Can I tell you something? Do you know it's better to, just being real, it's better to look uninformed than to be uninformed? You need to understand something. All of us have partaked and failed something in life. We didn't get it all right. The decisions that we made, we did not get it all right. But are you curious enough to say, I'm willing to give it another shot? I'm willing to see something change so that my life changes. The law of curiosity takes you into another realm where it allows the imagination of, what if I give it another try? What if something else happens? What if I do something different? What if I create something or start something or do that business and feel something out? What if the curiosity of my thought actually comes to pass and it blesses me? All the time and energy that I put into it. What if that actually works out for my favor? The law of curiosity will get you there. Number 13, the law of modeling. This is so important. The law of modeling. Y'all stick with me. After this, I got 2 more left. The law of modeling. You need to find models of people who are ahead of you to follow. Learn from the books, the material, the information, the videos. Connect with the people. But the most important thing with the law of modeling, be selective in when choosing a mentor. I'm going to stay right here with this because it's getting ready to help somebody. For people who've been asking, I need a mentor. Or I got me a mentor. Is the mentor really mentoring you? Can I give you some signs of what a mentor looks like? When you really meet a real mentor. Can I give you some signs? These are some signs of a good mentor. A good mentor is a worthy example. We become like the people we follow. You look both at their personal and professional lives. And you see that there is a contrast in comparison. And say, in front of people, they act this way, but behind closed door, they act something totally different. It's different. A mentor should be the same. The same in front of you as the way they are the same behind closed doors. A good mentor makes the availability, makes the time. I love it because as busy as I was over the weekend, I didn't get a chance to talk to them. I got a chance to leave a message. Like, I make the time. As busy as I was, I got a chance to call one of my mentees. And it just me leaving a message, even in the middle of what I was doing, lets them know I'm trying to reach you as well. That's what a good mentor does. It doesn't take, I'm so busy, I can't return a phone call or return it. It gets back to when it can. That's what a good mentor does. Like, man, do you understand? Mentors understand the road that you're traveling in front of you. A good mentor understands what that road is and say, nah, you don't need to make that mistake. A good mentor would never lead you into a blind trap and then tell you go fish for yourself or go learn yourself. Mentors don't do that. A good mentor possesses the wisdom and knows where to tap in. I just told y'all that earlier about the onion. It peels back the layers of your gifts, of your talents, of all the potential that you have on the inside of you. A good mentor provides friendship, provides support. They care for that other person. Great things happen when we stop seeing ourselves as God's gift to others and others as God's gift to us. I'm going to say it again. Somebody needs to hear this. Great things happen when we stop seeing ourselves as God's gift to others and other people as God's gift to us. Do you hear me? I'm telling you what I know. They got people that I'm the creation. I'm God's gifted, and they all out here, and you think they flashing this and flashing that. That's not a good mentor. That's an arrogant fool who is literally going to lead you down the path that you won't be able to tap into and gain nothing out of. A good mentor is a coach that makes a difference in people's lives. They help carry out the value from person where they are to where they want to be. I love y'all. I love y'all. That's why I come give y'all everything I can on this broadcast. I come give y'all everything I have. I come give y'all this. I give y'all everything I can possibly give because I want to see y'all succeed. Some of y'all, man, y'all may only watch me this out the week, but I'm telling y'all, this out the week is so impactful. Some of y'all play this over and over again. Some of y'all put this in your spirit. Shout out to Kennard Haney, man. Every time I hear him, he's leaving me a message somewhere. Even in my busy days, he's saying, listen to me. He said, Lambo, I was listening to this as I'm driving up the East Coast and driving back, and I went to put on the Leverage Show again and allowed it to level up in my life. That's what a good mentor does. They allow the words that you speak out of your lips to literally permeate in their heart and begin to start creating the lifestyle and the belief and the hope and the faith that they need to be able to scale their life to another level. This is what a mentor does. That's the law of modeling. Are you modeling yourself after the person that you want to go? After the mentor he's helping? Are you modeling yourself after that? What are you doing? Who are you modeling after? Who's parading down on you? Who are you speaking about? Does the character match themselves publicly or privately, or just match themselves publicly but not privately? Privately and publicly, they should be able to be monotone. Should be able to be across the board. Number 14, the law of expansion. The law of expansion. Potential within us is limitless. We usually create our own limits. There's a capacity that people, they find themselves and everything with this law of expansion, trying to expand greater and bigger than what they are and thinking above, but then they find themselves limiting themselves. I'm going to let you know you can increase your capacity by doing something even bigger. I want to give you a few helpful hints about increasing your thinking capacity. These are 7 steps of increasing your thinking capacity with number 14, the law of expansion. Are you ready? Number 1, stop thinking more and start thinking what works. Number 2, replace can I with how can I. Number 3, stop thinking one door and start thinking many doors. You got to look for multiple answers. You got to look for multiple things. You got to act yourself. You got to give yourself enough options in front of you. That's number 3. Number 4, stop doing what you were doing before and do something new. Let me tell y'all something. I got to give y'all something right now. A master doesn't become a master overnight. They become a master because what happens is time allows elapse and trial and error and things that they did and didn't work and did work. It allows them to become a master of where they are at so that they can help somebody. I'm gonna leave that alone. Number 5, stop doing what is expected and do more of what is not expected. This is how you're learning the law of expansion, taking yourself to another limit. How do you help more? How do you do more? How do you give more? How do you strive for more? Stop doing the limit. Stop doing when they told me to do this, I'm just going to just do this. I ain't doing another thing anymore. That's all it be. Stop doing that. How are you going to help more? How are you going to do more? How are you going to give more? How are you going to strive for more? Number 6, stop doing important things occasionally and start doing important things daily. Make your life a masterpiece like this mastermind. This is how you become a mastermind. Make your life a masterpiece. When you become confident in your dreams, you become confident in your goals, you continuously to do the right thing. You make notes that I did it. I know I did this. You did this right. I really want to thank you. I appreciate you. You give it to people. You give people their flowers while they're living. That's how you start having that law of expansion expanding. Number 7, it's the greatest thing. You need to believe that you can do it. You need to believe that you can do it. Some of you guys just don't believe it. You don't believe that you're going to do it. You don't believe that you're going to be the mastermind that God has created you to be so that you can go help others. You don't believe that he's going to give you witty ideas. You don't believe that. You don't believe everything that I'm speaking to you tonight. You just don't believe it. Until you believe it, things will begin to change. That's when you need to look at the law of mirror and the law of reflection and said, I believe what he says. Lambo believes in me. God believes in me. I need to start believing in me. Number 15. Number 15 is one of the greatest things that I ever said. I talk about it on the broadcast all the time. Number 15 is the law of contribution. The law of contribution. I always say on this broadcast, you either sow where you want to go or you sow to stay in the flow. Some of you guys, some of you ladies, y'all want so much, but what law of contribution are you exercising? What is the law of contribution? You ask yourself, well, Lambo, you keep saying that. I say, so when you want to go or so to stay in the flow. Your contribution is not just money. It's time. It's you actually looking and giving back to older, elderly people who are aging compassionately, and you find yourself sympathetic with striving, and you find yourself more tolerant of the weak than the strong. You're putting people first. With the younger, you're more tender-handed. With the younger, you take a little bit more time to really speak into their life. You're grateful just the way you are now. The law of contribution, you just don't let people own you. See, the thing about it is that we let people own us. And when we let people own us, they own our thoughts, they own our actions, they own us as an entirety, as an individual, so that we can never get to the next level. Thing about some of y'all, don't let people own you. Always live by this rule, and I promise you, this will help change your life. Always give more than you receive, and don't keep no score. Do this for everyone, even your employer or the people you work with or the people you bless or the church members or people around you. Don't keep no score. You give something to somebody, just give it to them. Don't look for it back. You're going to learn. You're going to keep growing what you're giving. This is the way that you play to win. You keep growing. The greatest gift that you can give to others is your own personal development. Lambo did some amazing things. Helped out a lot of great people. Blessed a lot of great people. Doesn't mean in everything, man, that you're going to be getting it back anywhere. You don't look for it back. You look to God. These are 15 of the invaluable laws that you're going to hold yourself to every time you want to go ahead and become that mastermind. The law of intentionality, the law of awareness, the law of the mirror, the law of reflection, the law of consistency, the law of environment, the law of design, the law of pain, the law of the ladder, the law of the rubber band, the law of trade-offs, the law of curiosity, the law of modeling, the law of expansion, and the law of contribution. Tonight, I hope that these laws keep you in check. I pray that these laws keep you in check as you continue your growth, as you continue to keep moving forward, as you continue to become and building the mastermind that God has created you to be and allowing others to follow you. I pray tonight that this is sealed with so many blessings and so much cover of so much peace and joy on your heart, that God allows you to continue to keep expanding, to continue to keep going further, continue to keep going higher, bigger than your thoughts and bigger than your wildest dreams and imagination. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get to all of the people in the comments tonight. I'm trying to get to y'all. I see you in here. Look, well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if we can do this. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can I get back to this? BIC, shout out to you, B Streets. Good to see you in the building. Thank you, man. I know I was going to get to you. Kennard Haney, I see you in the building. Shout out to you. Nice work, Mrs. Johnson. Thank you, Kennard, for joining us. What's up, Leverage Show family? Thank you. QP's in the building. Stop to listen. Access. Yes. Come on now, my baby. Putting it down there. Hang out with good thinkers and ask for positive feedback. Read articles and books that are good for you. Take course in critical thinking. Get a coach. Join a debate club or a society. Yes. Number 8, keep a nugget file. I'm telling you, that was the 8 must-haves of the qualities, right? Number 1 and everything, man. Listen carefully. When you're making an argument, picture yourself and the listener as highly intelligent as you are. That's 8 must-have. I'm trying to tell you this right now. It's becoming a better thinker. QP say vision will be shared soon, brother. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Stop saying you're a boss when you're the only one eating it. Yes, come on now. This is what I'm here for. Thanks, Ken. I have made so many mistakes. Not sure. PC saying an effective leader. Shout out to you, PC. Shout out to you, Kadar Haney. You're welcome, Mr. Johnson. You're doing a great job. Not an easy gig. My baby, man, the law of intentionality, the law of awareness, the law of the mirror, the law of reflection, the law of consistency, the law of environment, the law of design, the law of pain, the law of the ladder, the law of the rubber band, the law of trade-offs, the law of curiosity, the law of modeling, the law of expansion. QP say the slingshot. Sometimes you got to pull back to go forward. Yes, you do. Shout out to you, Jay Boogie. I see you. Come on, bro. A good mentor. Shout out to your Blue Sky. I see you in the building. A good mentor is a worthy example. These comments, man. Thank y'all. I'm really blessed tonight. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I see Ms. Reagan's in the building. Business Bride. Hello. Long time. No see. Good to see you. Blue Sky says, good man is an awesome coach. Yes. Yes. Love you too, little bro. I love you, man. I love you. Stop thinking you're God's gift and start appreciating the gifts that God has given you to others. God put others into your life for a reason. Not for you to abuse them. Shout out to you, Dee Dee. You already know Dave is love. Do your private character and public persona match? Come on now. It has to. It has to. What are we doing? Very powerful message, Mr. Johnson. Thank you. Man, it's just me giving out something, Issa. Blessing y'all with something that God dropped in my spirit tonight. Law of expansion, potential and unlimited with us. You have the ability to increase your capacity. Come on. Stop thinking more, consider what works. Replace can I of how can I. Stop doing what you've been always doing and do something new. I be losing faith. B, we're right here with you. We've been losing faith too. I've been there. I've seen it. I've been in that position what losing faith looks like. And I pray that God faith fails you not. I pray that your faith fails you not. That God will bring and show his mighty hand strong in your life. Jesus' name. A master does not become one overnight. Stop doing the minimum and do more. Come on, my baby, I put that up there. Do the important things daily, not sporadically. Believe that you can do it. Come on now, my baby is showing love to Blue Sky. They were both working it. My baby was working it, and my shout out to my wifey for doing it. And I just seen Blue Sky came right on in like a floodgate, literally after all these comments, and I didn't get a chance to see Blue Sky in here. Believe that you will be everything God has intended for you to be. The law of contribution. Sow where you want to go or sow to stay in the flow. Lady Johnson, are you allowing people to own you? Stop it. Always give more than you receive and don't keep score. Some of y'all keeping score so many on so many people. Stop it. What are you keeping score for? Kano Andy says, way to go, Blue Sky. You already know. Intentionally, awareness, mirror, reflection, consistency, environment, design, pain, ladder of the rubber band, trade-offs, curiosity, modeling, expansion, and contribution. Hold yourself accountable to these laws if you are serious about being all that the Almighty has created you to be. Listen, man, I love y'all tonight. I want to see y'all operate on another level, on a different mastermind. I'm really being real with y'all. I really want to see y'all operate on a different level. I love y'all. I really do. Tonight, this has been an amazing series. This is Mastermind Talks. Again, you see the mastermind. Shout out to my guy, G, who made the shirt, man. He already know. Faster mind, intellect, wisdom, vision, brain, genius. If you missed it, go back and catch the replay. It's impactful. May it allow to be changing your life and allow you to elevate and go on another level that you've never been and operate and dominate on another level. Not just think about it. Go be that effective leader and go lead by example. Listen, I love you guys tonight. That's all I got. That's all I had. It's a lot of information, I know. Shout out to my wifey for really going ahead and showing up. Shout out and everything, man, to Blue Sky for tag team. And at the very end and coming strong, y'all literally bless this broadcast. Make sure y'all go back and rewatch this. Send this to somebody who you love, who you know may be dealing with certain things in their life that they really can't get over. But God is really trying to go on ahead and help shape their life to another level. I'm here for you guys. I love you more, Brother Q. I love you more, Brother Q. I'm excited about y'all future, man. I'm excited about where y'all want to go and the things that y'all want to do. And the things that are concerning your success in your family and the things and the people that you're connected with around you. I'm concerned about y'all. I am. Listen, I thank y'all for tonight. Y'all have blessed my life with this broadcast. I came on here for one reason only. To give y'all something that y'all can take to another level. And y'all can help y'all families and y'all friends and continuously to keep moving to another level. Shout out to my guy, man, Big Audrey, man. We got a chance to talk earlier. He'll be on the broadcast next week. Next Thursday. So y'all don't forget that Audrey Truesdale will be coming back here talking about some great business credit and some other things, some great plays he's running. So for those who are interested in that, you definitely want to go ahead and catch that next Thursday. We got some great people lined up. So you guys definitely stay tuned. But tonight, I love talking. When I get the chance to talk, to speak into y'all lives, that allow y'all to be able to take what we have here and move yourself to the next level and continuously to keep elevating and elevating and elevating and elevating. This is Mastermind Talks with Lambo. Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of The Leverage Show. Till next time, we out of here. Love y'all. Peace.